Awesome sauce. Do 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 do. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, Himanshu. I'm not doing reaction videos anymore, so especially not on any Linux-related content. Hey, see that? What's that at? I am staying away from the Linuxes. Oh, fish tank, working. What are you working on? Yeah, Windows 11 is fine. I like Windows 11. Repos. I will not say Windows 11 is a lookup, but yeah. It's called Rounded TB. You can either get it from the store or you can download it from GitHub. Hey, New Zealand, hey. Yeah, Gento's okay. Oh, Major Lumber Chain. Ah. I think I installed mine via the GitHub thingy. Let's remove that one. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do any more reaction videos. Even though I should. To be honest, it's kind of like the most viewed stuff that I do. I may get back to it. I probably will. Right now, I'm just a little bit tired of it. It's like the same old, same old. It's like YouTubers not know what the fuck they're talking about, and then spending hours and hours finding the actual truth, the facts, and showing it, and then people still not giving a fuck and still being angry in comment sections and still yelling and screaming. I just don't like to deal with the Linux community, to be honest. The Linux community is just really pissing me off lately, to be honest. I really don't want to deal with them. It's a fucking mess, man. If you step away from it and be like, okay, I'm not going to read any forum post, any Reddit post, any comment on Linux videos for like a month, and you kind of decentralize yourself a little bit from it, and then you come back and start to read those things after a month, you will realize how batshit crazy it is. You know, it's. I love Linux. I love talking about Linux. I wish Linux was doing better. But it's being gatekept by lunatics. And one of those lunatics is the Free Software Foundation. Oh, the distro wars is also... It's everything. Everything. Every fucking thing, man. Everything. I started to stream a bit over on Twitch again. I did like a 3-hour live stream this morning. So I think I will start and do that a little bit more. Going over there and stream. And having a little bit of fun. Yeah, BSD is nice. I do like BSD. So Ubuntu is not doing anything different than any other distribution. The issue... So here's the thing. The issue that people have with Ubuntu is... Ubuntu is the biggest distribution. That's why they're angry at it. Other distributions are doing the same fucking shit, but they are not looking at angry at them. Or that evil at them, or calling them the Microsoft of... Heck, they're not even calling... How many people are bitched about Red Hat? Almost nobody have bitched about Red Hat, what they've done lately. Maybe a few, but almost nobody. The second Canonical just take a fucking shit, the whole Linux community is up in arms over them. And that's because the Linux community people, they hate everything that's popular. There's a psychology behind it. Where, So, I can't fucking remember what it's called, but there's a psychology around it. Where people, they like things that are not popular for the sake that they are not popular. Yeah, he talked about Red Hat. I've seen DJ Ware making 2 videos about him. About them. But yeah, there is I can't fucking remember what it's called now, but most people use Linux to feel special. I'm just going out and say it. That's why they're doing it. They're using Linux to feel special. I would say it. That's most people are using Linux to feel special and to have a cause to believe in. That's it. Well, if you don't like what Red Hat is doing, it's not that don't like what Red Hat is doing. It's the hypocrisy that if Canonical have done what Red Hat is doing right now, the whole community would be swinging their dicks at Canonical 24/7. And not so much about Red Hat. Red Hat have done stuff like this for ages. You know, this is nothing new. It's just that they don't like bitching about anything other than Canonical because Canonical is the big target. It's nothing but that. Yeah, Flatpak. So hipsters like things that are not popular. That's kind of what making them hipsters. So it's not the opposite of hipsters. It's actually it is actually hipster culture, but it's a niche subculture of hipsters. I can't fucking remember what they're calling it. It's the person that would like a beer. Let's say call it Bob's Brew. You know, that's a beer. And then let's say Budweiser buys that company up. Nothing is going to change. They're going to do exactly the beer the exact same way with the same ingredients. They are self-governed company that do every decision themselves. But Budweiser is just basically helping them distribute this beer. Now that beer is not the same anymore. It don't taste the same anymore because a big company has bought it up. It's that kind of thing. Nothing has changed other than someone is helping them distribute the beer to a broader audience. Now the beer don't taste the same anymore. And you find all kind of reasons not to drink the beer anymore. Because now Bob's Brewery has been contaminated by X, Y, and Z. And that's the kind of people that love Linux. They want to be this unique, special little snowflake. Debian's most distribution is secure. It depends on what you're doing, to be honest. It's a crazy fucking thing, man. And it's being fostered by YouTubers and blog posters and all of this crazy shit. It's just I don't know. I'm just fed up with it. I'm really fed up with it. It's like kids. It's kids having a pissing contest in the schoolyard. That's all it is. Yeah, let's do that. No, I don't want to sign into it. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, we do have System IO. What the? Oh. Okay, it's working. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's do. Let's do column first. No, it's column definition. Right? Or is it quit? Why the fuck can I not remember that? Wait, what? It is row definitions. Huh. Why? This makes no sense. Why is it not auto-completing that? Did I fuck this up? No, it should be part of the WinUI. Hey, Will. Did I not make a WinUI? Oh, I think that's the reason. Computer. Did I make a different No, it is what? It's part of the standard library. What the fuck? Huh? This makes no sense. Have they changed it? Ah, that's because I need to do this first. I tried that. Why the fuck did that not work? Oh. Why did it not work? Oh, let's try again. Now it's working. What the fuck is wrong with you? I hate computers. We need 2 columns. And they need to be with asterisks. Yeah. It's a weird thing. I don't know. I could just copy this shit here. So how are you doing, Will? How many numbers are you up to now? And we need quit row definition. I like quits. Oh, it's probably because I didn't type it in with a big G. That's probably why. 6. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. We need... three of those. Yeah, 4 more to 10. And then you can, then we know for sure. There's no way fucking, like, there's no if spots or whatever about it then. There you go. Yeah, bye bitches, yeah. Oh. Oh, it's my button. I forgot to comment that one out. Okay, we can't see it, but they are there. Okay, awesome. So let's do our text box. Plug a box? That what's the difference? Maybe a rich text plug? Oh shit! I was not in the. Oh, they updated this one. So this is a rich text plug. What's the other one we have? We have a rich text plug. Yeah, this is probably what we want, because it's not going to be editable with overflow. We don't really need it with overflow. We just need... Or am I overcomplicating a simple thing here? What is a text plug? Yeah, let's just do a normal text plug. That would be okay, because I can do some... That was just a normal text box. I can't fucking remember it now. Plug. And we do need a background for that one. Wait, there's no background color? Hey, Nutbug. Oh. We have a foreground. Why don't we have a background? Are they calling it something else here? It is there. They have changed something in this here. Let's try this here let's just copy paste this in. It is giving me an error. That's also Windows 7. What are they saying here? That's 10 years ago. Fuck you. I hate WinUI. Well, fuck that, then we'll just do something else. We'll just do a border pros then. Can we not even put a fucking border pros? We need something else than a text block then. It's too limited. It's single line. No. Yeah, we're doing. What am I doing here? This is a text block that I'm using. What is a text box? Simple input. Yeah, I don't want that. Maybe I do a rich text block. So they made this like 3 or 4 years ago. And it's shit. The documentation is really bad. So an edit box. So this is basically just an editor. I kind of want this here. Let's try and do a rich text box then. Or edit. Oh, no. Text. Or do we have a background here? Do we have a border? Do we have a pros? So we cannot stylize these suckers. Say, what the fuck? Well, you know what? Let's just... But I don't need all of this. I just need a text block, or just a standard text block. Wait, it has to be in one? Oh, that's this one here. Line break. Span. line break. Then we have a span, a bold. Or in that's a span, italic, so that we can under this. Fucking hell, Microsoft, make some consistency for fuck's sake. Holy crap. Oh, what is tab? Or not tab view? Let's just make a fucking text block. And then just clear it out. Oh, we need to put it in a column. With column 1. And we need a column span. With column span of how many do we have? So that's 2, maybe 3. So what's everyone doing? While I'm fucking over this shit over here. Yep, here it is. Oh, it's not column span, it's row span we need. Aha, better. Nope, this is not. I already did this in the Windows presentation form. Windows presentation form is getting deprecated in not so long, in a couple of years. If you want to do Windows UI and following Windows 10 and 11 design philosophies of Windows, aka what Windows really want you to do, you need to learn WinUI. And WinUI is massively incomplete, massively undocumented, and nobody really knows what's going on. But the VPF and all of those fucking crazy shit, they will not follow the modern theming of Windows. They are not going to look like native apps. Anything besides WinUI is not going to look like native apps. This is a WinUI application. This is a WinUI application. I don't know anything about Blazor. I have not looked into Blazor. I just follow the Microsoft's own design languages. I don't know Blazor, what that is. You can do MAUI for web, for mobile phone and tablet development. That's following the web WinUI philosophies. So there's MAUI and then there's UWP, Universal Platform, but WinUI is going to replace those. And UWP is only like 4 years old or something like that. So Windows comes up with a new design language or UI design language like every 3 or 4 years, and then they just forget about the other ones and let the community fit with those. So we also have WinForm that stems back all the way from 95 or something like that, which people still use also. But if you want it to look like a native Windows application, Windows 10 and 11, you have to go with WinUI. Like, I don't know if we can we search this here? So if we do, so VPS is part of the standard .NET library right now, but this is from like 2006's VPF, and then we have UVP, I think it's called. And that came out in Windows 10. Here, 2015. There's something else that I'm thinking about. Yeah, so this came out in 2010, so 9 years later, they make a new design language after WPF. They make universal Windows platform. And now, they want WinUI to replace this. So here's the kicker. Let's make it even funnier. So we have WinUI 1 and we have WinUI 2. So WinUI 2 is still being developed, but it's going to be deprecated for the sake of WinUI 3. Yeah. 2011 they started to do WinUI. So they basically, under WinUI, they're going to do UWP, WinRT, and then they call it WinUI 1 or 2 and 1. I think the first one was with Silverlight. Then you did WinUI 2, and then, oh, you know what, let's advance this, but let's call it WinUI 3, and then there's stuff that only works in WinUI 2, but it's really needed in WinUI 3, but you cannot combine those two, but we kind of wanted to use WinUI 3, and WinUI 2 is going to not be supported at some point, and it's just... And here's another thing. UWP, WinUI, WinRT cannot run natively out of a folder. So you can't run the program out of your development folder. You have to package it in a signed installer called XMSI. That's the little thing I have right here. That's thing here that's called a package. So that would basically make a package. I don't know if I have the package overview here. It would basically package everything into an installable, basically MSI package, but it's called XMSI because it's advanced or next gen. And that's the only way you can install the app and run the app on your system. You cannot go into your development folder and just double-click the executable and run it. You have to package it first. If you want to test it on your machine without the development environment or some other machine, not running it natively out of the development environment. So you have to basically build and release it, and then install it and test it, and then uninstall it or upgrade it or whatever you will. You can both have upgrade and non-upgradable installation packages. Where with the WinForm, VPF, WPF, you can just double-click if you go into the folder here, and we go into test app 2, we go in here, we go into test, we go into bin, we go into the architecture, we go into the debug because we run debug mode, and there's nothing there because I have not really built it yet. Where the fuck is it then? Are we running? Oh, it's packaged. I'm in the package. Oh, my bad. So we have to go back here. The package is basically just reading everything in this one up here. But I'm doing it in the packaged version. I should not do that, but fuck that. Test app here, and this is actually the app that I just ran, but I can't just double click on it and run it. It's not working. But you can do that with the VPF, WinForm, and all the others. You can basically just take this package folder here. You will normally put this into release and not debug, and you can just copy this over onto any other machine you want, and then you just go in here and you just run the application. You don't need to install it or anything. But with WinUI, UWP, you have to install it. There's no other way but if you want to run it outside of I should actually run it like this. But these two things here. So what this does here, it basically just read everything that's up here in the development environment pack. So think of this as a copy of this up here that is packaging it. So when I'm compiling or testing it here to run, I'm basically just building the package and running it. So it don't really matter if I'm doing it in the packaged version or if I'm doing it in the test version up here. It's one of the same. I'm doing great, C. I hope you're doing well also. So if I do it up here now, it will now run, compile, and test it and put it into the... there should now be... If I go into repo... Test 2, test 2, test 2, bin, x86 or 64, debug. Wait, what? Oh, it had a breakage. It does not want to do that? Did I fuck something up? Sometimes you don't want to run it like that, but you should be able to. No, yeah, it's acting up, but you should be able to run it from this package also, or this non-package version, but yeah. That's WinUI for you, but this is the future of Windows UI development, this here. If you want to stay current and you want it to look native, you have to do it this way. But then you have to deal with all the fucking brilliance things, like, ugh. And they have so many libraries that's not documented in it also. And simple things like getting a fucking webcam to work in WinUI 3 is like sacrificing your left testicle to some fucking weird ass deity that you have never heard about that will give you fucking butt cancer in 10 years. It's really stupid. Really, really stupid. Let's do a stack panel. And I think in this one here you can do background, and we want it to be light blue, I guess, and we want the margin. So I'll do 40. Maybe 5. 40. So I'm going to explain this. And then run it again. Oh, the internal documentation is probably great. It's just what they put out to the public that's fucked up. Oh, I forgot to put it in a column. But, so, what's happening here is it's going clockwise. So it's going from, look at the borders. This one, this one, this one, and this one. The sides of the triangle. Rectangle, not triangle. So these 40 here is the left side. This is the top. This is the right side. This is the bottom. But also I forgot to put it into a column. Create column 0. And create row. That would be 2. I'm basically just duplicating some. So I did all of this in WinForm. Maybe we need a little bit more. I did all of this in WinForm, just basically testing it out in WinUI. Let's do 20. Maybe that's too much. 10. Yeah, let's do that. And we want this one here to be about 50. Oh. That's definitely not it. That's definitely not 50. What about 500? 5. What about 90? Let's do 90 then. Yeah. I moved on to C# from Python, yeah. This one here actually needs a margin also. Let's do margin. So that will be, let's just do 0. How much do we want from the top? 20? Now, how much do we have in the bottom? We have 40 from the bottom. Let's do 40 from the top also. 40. And we want 10. And we want 40. That should give you something like this. So maybe this one here should be 10 also. Wait. Yeah, maybe we should make this into a 10 also. So they have 40 from bottom and top and 10 from the side. C# is a bitch. I hate C#. C# is so dirty. So dirty. So much unnecessary shit going on that you don't need. Python looks so clean compared to C#. It just looks dirty. It just like... Look at all of this unnecessary... Like in Python, we didn't need all of this shit here. We didn't need this shit here. This shit here you don't need. This would be called either class. This would probably be called a class. Or definition. And all of this, like type something something. You get lines that are like 1,000 meters fucking long. And you can do that in like 5 words in Python. It's faster. Well, I have not noticed any, like, I don't notice any speed difference running a Python small program versus a C# program. If I'm doing something in tk-int and running it, I don't see any speed performance hits whatsoever. It may take like a millisecond faster to load it in WinUI or with C# code. Yeah, small programs don't count in speed. Well, most people make small programs. Not everyone makes like a million line code program or a program that is going to utilize, thousands and hundreds of thousands of code. Most companies want small programs. I'm just testing something out. I'm just testing something out. Exactly, Wilson. Oh, I actually need... I need something in here. Let's just do a text box. Is that what I want? Actually, just want this. You do have to compare languages because sometimes the way the language work and function and stuff like that depends if you should use it or not. You have to compare languages. You have to compare languages. So languages mean so much. It depends on the work, the job, the client, the infrastructure, the existing code base, future plans, deprecated technologies, and so on and so on. I just don't have the experience. I'm doing it right now. I've helped a lot of people with code. What coding language they should use. Yeah, XAML is like HTML kind of. Well, it's being used in HTML. Well, if you're making a program where performance is an issue, you have to run issue is where the program is depending on speed. Yes, you of course use the best tool for the job, but that said, you also again have to look at what is the customer doing. You have to look at what when I mean customer, I mean what is the company doing that you're working for, or the company doing that. So let's say I have a company and everything is in Java. Everything is in Java. And I need to have a accessory program made. I need to have a program that do a thing, like a small little program. Let's say 100, not 100, let's say 2,000 lines of code. And I'm going out there and I'm asking people for help. Like, can you build this program for me? That program can be built in any... You can do it in Fortran if you want to. So I got this dude. Yes, I can do it, but I only want to do it in Python. And I'm like, that's fine, and it will work, but I don't have any Python developers in here. Python is not a language that we use in our company. So that means that we now have to maintain a program that you make where we don't really understand the code as much as we understand Java. So it will be beneficial for us and to implement it into the code. It will be easier, and it will be easier for us to maintain if you build it in the language that we use internally in this company that is Java. And Python, because it has the best libraries to do this thing. Then I'm going with someone else, because then if there is an issue, I now have to rely on people that may know Python, but it's not that well versed in Python as they are with Java. You have to, so it's not. It's not. I hate people that think so fucking narrow-minded. It's not just about X, Y, and Z. You also have to go all the way down the fucking alphabet. You don't just look at a problem and say, okay, what is the first issue here? Like, what is the first ring of the problem? You have to also dive deeper down. Okay, what is the maintainability of it? Can we maintain this in-house or not? Do we need to get Python developers in to fix it? Like I said, I'm dealing with some of that issue right here, right now, where there is someone having stuff or had stuff done from the outside that was done in a programming language that was not native to the company. And now there is an issue with it, or they need to upgrade it. They can't do that themselves. It's a minor upgrade because they don't have the expertise in-house. So they now have to go and hire or buy someone to do it, or hire someone to fix it temporarily. Where if it was done in the native company language, the company, the developers in that company understood and was familiar with, they could do it like in half a day. They could fix the issue. But now they are spending days and days figuring out how to fix this problem. Do we need to rewrite it? Do we need to hire someone that's familiar with this language to then fix the issue and then hope no issues will come up later on? Do we need to hire someone to fix the issue and document it and blah, 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 blah? It's not just always about what is the fastest, what is the best. It's also about what makes sense in this environment. And if you don't believe me, there are so many freelancing developers on YouTube and all places that say the exact same thing. The exact same thing. I'm not just, putting shit out of my ass here. There was something else I wanted to do here. I can't remember what the fuck that was. But I sadly see so many people get fixated in one programming language because they like it. So now we have this centered down here. Maybe we should make... what would be a good 4-color plaque? Yeah, that's better. If you want, I can show you a lot of channels that talk about that issue, where people, they hire people to do a program for them that is not native to their to their company, and you cannot expect every programmer to be as efficient in all programming languages to exist. You just can't. It's physically impossible. It must be this one here. That has to be 500. Right? Yeah, let's just stick with 500. So there's so much shit going into it. And it has nothing to do with how experienced of a coder you are. It's about... So here's the thing. I'm going to piss off coders. Coders are really good at coding. Coders don't know much about anything else. I'm sorry to say it. Every coder I have ever worked with, if you're talking about how a piece of code, like how this works, they are really good at it. They really fucking understand that shit. But if you're asking them, okay, we have this situation, this problem here. For this company with this expertise that need these and these things to be done, that's not just about the code, but about everything and the code. How and what should I use? Most of them would be, use the thing that I'm most familiar with. So if I ask a C# developer to fix a problem, they will 8 out of 10 times recommend a C# solution. Even if there's better options out there, or even if it don't make sense for the company, like I talked about before. Developers are not really consultants. Think about it like that. So when people come and say, I have a problem, I need it fixed, they actually are asking for consultant work. They're not asking for, how to do it programmably. Maybe they are, but, how to do something in a program is more or less meaningless. What matters is the end product. No, it don't. It don't come with expertise. Programmers don't learn. Programmers don't spend a lot of time talking to different companies, different customers about different operating systems, different programming languages, about how to implement it into existing code, for example, how to implement it into other people's workflow and code and whatnot. No, coders sit and do this here most of the time. They're like, we need a program. Can you do that? Yes, and then they do it. And they more than likely do it in the language they like the best. But if I took one of you guys right now, and I went to a company here in my town, and I plopped you in there, and I said, they need this done, they need something that do this, they need to be able to maintain it themselves, and they need to easily implement it into existing code and programs they have right now. Make that program. Or if I didn't say that, I'd just say, here's a customer that needs something done. They would just code the program as they look over the docs. But here's the thing: not everything is documented. Not everything is about the language. We're talking languages right now. Coders get coding blind. The issue is that a C# developer see C# solutions. A Python developer see Python solutions. No, I don't. I'm the example of not doing it. I'm not shitting on C#. I'm just saying that I'm not shitting on C# as a programming language, as it's not being fast. I'm saying I just don't like the syntax of it. That has nothing to do with anything with how it functions. I'm just saying I just find it a messy language compared to Python. It's messy to look at. That's it. I like looking at clean code, elegant code. And to me, it's, yeah, of course it's a personal, it is a personal opinion that I don't like it. But I am physically doing what I'm just saying right now. Like I'm doing exactly, I'm doing what I'm preaching. I am going away from Python because Python don't make sense in the work environment I am in. They are all C# based. So I'm doing, C#. So I'm doing C# because it makes sense for the customer. Even though I don't like the syntax, even though that a lot of the things I'm going to do with C#, Python does better. Python has better libraries for it. Python has better documentation. Python do it better. It's universally known to do the things I'm going to do with AI and stuff like that better than C#. But it don't make sense for a company that do C#. And where people in that company knows mostly C#, or let me put it this way, are more familiar with C#. And C# has the same AI languages and machine learning libraries. They are just not as good as they are on the Python side. So that means that if I do it in Python and I'm not there anymore, I get run over by a truck, or I find another job, or they don't want me anymore. Yes, you can learn Python as a coder, but if you're doing C# 10 hours a day, you're more familiar with C#. So that means that if you have to oh my god, this is Python, now I have to think a little bit different and stuff like that. Where, if it's C# code, you are easier to just take over the work. It will be easier for you to troubleshoot the code. It will be easier to take my code and copy-paste it into your program. Versus I'm doing it in Python, and now we have to reformat it into C#. So I'm doing exactly what I'm talking about here. Like, I'm not just... fucking people, man. I'm not just throwing it out of my ass here. Again, like I said, a lot of people... And I noticed this, and I've talked to coders for over 20 years. They have this crazy-ass mentality. And this is not an issue. Well, it is an issue, but it's not just, it's not just coders. Like, if you ask a mechanic, and they see a problem with something, they think mechanical problems. That's the first thing they go to, because that's the thing they know. If you present a problem to an electrician, the first thing their brain goes to is it an electrical problem? Is it something with the wiring? And it could be, but also something else. But that's the first thing they go to, because that's what they are familiar with. The same if you have to explain something, and you're not, let's say you have a job to explain something in Russian or in Portuguese or something like that, and your native language is Spanish. You will first try to do that in Spanish and then do it in Portuguese or the other language. The same if you're living in a country where you're not the native speaker. If you have to think fast and on your foot, you will reverse to your native language first. That's kind of what I'm coming at here. We tend to get blinded by our preferences and our experiences, and then we are just locked into that what is it called? Opinion, solution, maybe more solution, because that's what's comfortable for us. And like I said, I have seen Python developers recommending Python programs in a whatever fucking programming language environment. It's not called limited beliefs. Beliefs is something else. You have to look that up. It's called limited insight or lack of insight. It's called narrow-mindedness. There you go. Narrow-sighted. Narrow-sighted, that's the word I'm looking for. You become narrow-sighted. So if you're a Python developer, and every solution that you or any problem that you see, if you only see Python, or you primarily see Python as the solution, that's you being narrow-sighted. You're not opening your eyes to other solutions. You're not opening your eyes to see how is people going to use and utilize and work with this. Yeah, your code should be... So here's the thing. It depends on what you're doing. If you're working in a company as a hired developer. You do what the company wants you to do. You can be the best Python developer in the world, but if you are hired to do Fortran development, you do Fortran development. But if you are a hired person, and this is not just coding, if you are a hired person that you get hired to do a job, one of the things, or one of the most important things you should look at is, how can I do this in a way that they are not dependent on me? Unless, of course, you want to sell that. If you want to sell them your program or your work, but also, the maintainability, that you become the maintainer of it, then you do it so they could become dependent on you. So that would be like going to a C# company and make everything in Fortran, because most people can't do Fortran. Well, I don't think anyone can do Fortran anymore. So if there's any issue, they really need you, and you can now sell them, billable hours to fix the fucking issues. But if you are hired to make a one-time thing, program, it could also be anything other than programs. You also have to think about, okay, if I make this thing, how easy is it for the people, the company, to maintain, run, evolve, implement, and all of that thing, and all of those things with the tools that I'm giving them. That could be the programming language, that could be the way you do documentation, and all of that shit. And like I said, if someone is hiring you and they are primarily a Java programming place, it would make sense to keep everything Java. Or if they are C++, it would make sense, if it is doable, to keep everything C++. Because then you know that most people are really comfortable with C++. They understand it. They don't have to go and relearn stuff or refresh their memory and all that fucking shit. It's second nature for them. And then you document that program really, really well. You do a lot of commenting in the code. You probably you can do like a little like, hey, this is how the program works. This is how the code looks like. This is how it works. And then you give it to them with a documentation and stuff like that. You make it as easy as possible for them to work with the code that you're giving them without having to rely on you. Unless that's part of your business model, like and they want it like that, of course. Like they want you to be the one that they call if there's an issue. So you basically have like a maintenance support agreement with them and stuff like that. There's a lot of freelance developers that do that also. But this is nothing new. This is philosophies that are being used in engineering, being used in design, being used in every places where they use freelance work. They look at, why not use this? Because do you not listen to what I'm saying? The company I work for is a it's a C# company doing, I think they are doing Windows Present Form, I don't know. This here is just me testing out to see something I did in Windows Present Form works in WinUI. This is just me testing shit out for fun. But I am doing things. So, like I said before, if I'm not there anymore for one reason, it's easier for them to pick up what I'm doing because the developers already understand the programming language. Like, they understand it probably better than Python. So I am learning something to make it easier for them. And when I make a tool, they can basically just copy-paste the code they want into the existing code base. They don't have to now, oh, this is Java or this is Python and stuff like that. So now we have to rewrite it into the programming language of the software that we want. So you keep everything unified. And you keep everything manageable. So another thing that's really, and you see a lot of leaders do this, to be honest, but if you make a tool, and again, we don't have to talk just coding here, it can be whatever you can dream of, but if you make a tool that is so dependent on you, that's not a good thing. Meaning that if you're not there, this tool cannot be operated, or this machine cannot be operated that you just made, because you're the only one really knowing how it's working. You know, if if something goes wrong with this machine you just built or this thing you just built, you're the only one that can fix it. Unless that's the business model that you agree with the company. But that's still a fucking issue. Unless that's how you make your money, is that you don't make money on the thing you build, but you make money on the service and the fixes and the support of it. That's something else. But if you make, even if you are in a company, and I've seen a lot of people doing this with like building machines over the years, that the engineers talk to one manufacturer on the manufacturing floor, builder, what you will call him, and then this builder manufacturer alongside the engineer, they build a machine or something to that nature, and those are the only two really understanding how that fucking shit works. And the documentation is like, yeah, it's kind of there, not really, because they haven't got around to doing it yet. So one of them, leave the company, and the other one gets fucking sick with hemorrhoids that's as big as the fucking Eiffel Tower. And now the machine goes down, and we have like limited documentation. Not that many people understand what the fuck is going on, so we can't repair the machine or we can't operate the machine. This happens so much in development environment, production environment, consulting environments, and so on, because people don't think outside their own nose. They look at themselves as being the alpha and omega person. As long as I understand it, as long as I can do it, as long as I, and then they just have to rely on me. Nobody is irreplaceable. No, it's not a good thing to be the only one doing a thing. Because here's the thing. It is also going to end up hurting you in the long run, because what if you're on vacation and things goes tits up? You're the only one knowing how it works. Well, you're on holiday getting your dick sucked. Yeah, you might as well just get home, because this fucking thing is not working and we need it tomorrow. You're setting yourself up to so many failures by doing things like that. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, maybe this was not the right choice. Yeah, this is definitely not the right choice. Oh, it's because it's text blocks. We can't type in it. It is a text block, right? Yeah, it is a... No. No, it's a text box. There you go. Oh, that's because we couldn't have border around. But there's a text box in here. We can do some text. Oh, there it is. But it's not... Oh, all of them we can't highlight? Oh shit, then we can't use a text box then. Let's use a rich text block then. Fucking hell. Let's try and do this. And let's just do this paragraph shit here. I just want to see how it works. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's what I want. Right, Selvis? Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Or maybe I need to make a style for that one. I could... We need an image. Yeah, we need an image. Let's just do that there. I love copy pasting. It's the best thing in the world. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work at all. No. Every distribution is a good distribution if it does whatever you want it to do. It depends on who you are and what you want to do. Oh, do I have any porn on here? I do have this one here. Copy as path. There you go. Okay, so this one here needs to be allowed drop true. It won't work right now because we need some C# code behind it, but... Oh, we probably need... We need to restart it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit crazy with the copy paste. Huh. Is it because we have the text block there then? Nope. This is weird. Debian is okay, man. I'm just looking at my Windows percent form. Need an X name. We can do that to begin with. And then we need a drop. And we need a new event. So that should be in here right now. Yep. That reminds me of the fact that in older version of Excel you can't double click to edit a cell. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I forgot. Actually, I'm not that well versed in Excel. Like in the 90s and early 2000s, I was severely into to Excel, like really into it. But I kind of grew out of it. Oh, this is going to be fun. How can I do it like this? I need more screens. Oh yeah, I know that someone made a game inside whatchamacallit, Excel. Because I've said this so many times that I'm starting to get tired of saying it. I don't want to deal with the Linux community, and Chris Titus Tech's viewer base is massively in the community. So, with the Linux community, I don't want to deal with the Linux community. They are batshit crazy idiots. So yeah, no. Oh fuck. Yeah, this is not going to work. I said it. Windows. I am not dealing with I'm not dealing with Chris Titus Tech. He's still a Linux YouTuber. He still has Linux fans. His primarily viewer base is Linux fans. And I'm not going to deal with Linux fans. Wait, I don't have threading in here. Is that why? Let me try and put that in there. So, if I do anything with Chris Titus, let me explain how humans works. If I do anything with Chris Titus Tech, because let's say 80-90% of his viewer base are Linux users, Said Linux users, or some of them, will see me doing a video about Chris Titus Tech. So they will take that Linux toxicity into that video, even if it has nothing to do with Linux. So therefore, if you don't want to deal with the Linux community, you don't associate with anyone that associates with the Linux community, aka Chris Titus Tech. Human inner workings explained. System dot, oh my god, dots my ass, dot this, dot that. Okay, is that going to work? No. Would it be system Windows data we need then? I'm going to type it in and see what it recommends for as a solution. Okay, so yeah, I'm missing a library. Why can't I just copy paste this shit over? Can I? Do I have that enabled? Nope. Damn it. Hey Tinker. I'm trying to do some drag and drop shit. Well. Oh, collection. I don't have that one either. System wants to. Let's just try and put everything in here. Oh, using. System. Dot. Collections. Dot generic. Oh, that's probably already in. Okay, so it's already being used. Okay, so that's already being used. It's probably a Windows Foundation, so... Huh. What is it called? Recent. they're doing it in another way. What are we looking at here? We're looking at AI skill. Oh, yeah, that's not what we are looking for. Well, no. I did at work. Kinda, but not here. It's an import issue. Yeah, that's Windows Forms. That's bound to Windows Forms and not WinUI. So we need drag and drop for WinUI. Fuck, I thought it was the same code. No, well. Maybe it's easier to do it like this. How do I implement drag and drop functionality in WinUI? Oh, UI element. Oh, there you go. Look at all of this. Bling, 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 bling. Why are they doing this forarc thing? Wait, we can't get drag and drop in text blocks. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, we can. Okay. Accepted always. Oh, hell. Fucking idiots. Just stick with one fucking thing. Could do something else though. The live stream is laggy. Yeah, I'm not getting any drop frames, so that must be on your end. Oh, that's the one I have right there, right? Object Center, yeah. Look at all this bullshit. What if I list... So universal Windows platform should be this work on WinUI also. Oh yeah, it's the known photo folder. I can't see it. You can't post links in chat. Remember to declare the picture library capacity. Capability. What? Why? I could also use file picker and folder pick. Ah, that's too... No, maybe I should just do this. Just a test anyway. What about file picker? Prompt the user to pick a single file. Look at all of this code just to do that little thing. Welcome to C#. Because of you. They are made in that way, so people like you are going to ask this exact question. So thank you. Thank you so much. Open the picker for the user to pick the file. Set the options for your file picker. No, but I just told you. I just told you. Where are we doing pick a file output text block? Where are we using that? Why is... Where's this coming into play? Ah, here it is. This would be the easiest way to do it, though. So instead of doing... Never. Well, what is that managing? Is it like Monday, like a personal manager or file manager, or install or uninstall, or what is it? Chocolate sheet. Yeah. I've never heard about that. It's an application manager. I just use the either this one here. Well, actually, I use this one here. This one here to manage my apps. At least to uninstall them. Because then I can just get the full path of the... Where's the file name? Oh, it's here. Big single file, async. Yeah, that's called winget. Winget. If I do this and I go into downloads, I do this one here and open. Picked file download. So yeah, we just need to basically get the full path. I've been part of the Windows ecosystem since 1993 or something like that. This is not something new. Better than Winget. Winget is, you know, amazing. Winget is amazing. And there's also GUIs for Winget, someone out there. Prompt the user pick a single... Oh, this is actually the one that I want. Go away, fly. So again, if I do this one, open. It's basically just doing the same shit. Yeah, but it's not because... No, Windows don't have sudo. It's just running things administratively. You know, like you are elevating run permission to administrator. Windows don't have sudo. Windows have administrator account. It's just basically elevating your privileges. Are they both async? Yeah, they're both async. I want to try something. I just got an idea. It's really you know what? How easy it is to run administrator on the command line. Let's do PowerShell. There you go. I'm now a no, that's not it. Sorry. Oh, you need to hold down a what is it? Where the fuck is it? You need to do a thing. Control. You hold down control. Oh, what happened? I didn't know you could do that. How the fuck did I do that? Ah, I double click control. This must be something new. That's cool. That must be in PowerToys that I have. So yeah. Look at what I'm doing here. You hold down control. You hold down control. And now you're administrator. Yeah, coding is mostly research in Google anyway. What the fuck? My brain today is fucked up. What the fuck was it I wanted to do? Oh, yeah, I know. No, I have no... Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about this one down here. I have no desire to have sudo on the Windows. Like, none. If I want to run a command, a thing from the command line in admin with admin privileges, I just do what I just did. That's it, buddy. I have no desire to have sudo. I don't see a reason to have sudo on the Windows. If I do this, what happens? Nothing? Huh. That's not what I expected. Because this is a virtual machine. This is only being used for development and video recording. Huh. Why is it not refreshing? No, it's the way WinUI works in the back end. I just thought it refreshed the. You can probably set it up to refresh the back end all the time, but it's just loading the image and then that's it. It's just expected to be there. How do you put a virtual machine on a virtual machine? I'm not running a virtual machine on a virtual machine. I'm running a virtual machine on a non-virtual. This is my virtual machine. And you can run a virtual machine in a virtual machine if you really wanted to. It's just a little bit iffy-diffy. I did not set that I was running a virtual machine in a virtual machine. I don't have no idea where you got that from. I've never said I was running a virtual machine in a virtual machine. I never have run a virtual machine in a virtual machine. Actually, that's a lie. I think I ran... I think I ran Windows in a virtual machine that ran Linux in a virtual machine. Like, I did that as an experiment. Yeah, you need to pass through the CPU correctly and stuff like that. Questions. What to do? What will be the best thing to do? Thinking. Well, the best thing to do would be just not use WinUI for this. Animated virtual visual play. What's this? That's kind of cool. Oh, of course there's no C code. You probably have to go to the source code here. There you go. But this is kind of simple. What is the XML code? WinUI gallery is well, it's a gallery where you can see all the WinUI elements and how, well, when they manage to when they are done with it 100%, you should be able to click on, let's say, Viewbox, and then you can see how the code is both with SAML and C#, and then you can use that as a template to use it in your own code. So it's a presentation tool of UI elements and the code behind them. But there's a lot of things that only have the SAML code and not the C# code. So then you have to go in here and do this instead. So they basically just released a program that's self-baked, basically. So it's basically just to see what you can do with WinUI. If you want a password box, you can go in here and see what types there are, how they work, and then, well, theoretically, you should be able to see the code and the source code. It's in the store. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It's in the Windows Store. If it wants to load, there you go. And it's right here. Done by Microsoft. They do upgrade it quite fast. But there's still a lot of code missing. But at least you can go into either their documentation and see, you know, the API, the guidelines. You can also see the source code from GitHub and stuff like that. So there's a lot of information. But all of this information, I think, is meant to... So it should be put in this little program here. So basically, all you need for your UI development, you should get the example code and stuff like that from in here. Again, you can see how it works down here. Here we have both the UI code and the C# code behind it. It's a nifty little tool with the things that they actually have both code. You can also go in here and look at styling like shapes, icon elements, acrylic pros elements. Some of them, I don't think any of them have code behind them yet. Some of them do. I don't know. Nope. We can do navigation, tab view. This is actually really smart. I actually really like this. They also have... they had a menu somewhere. My phone is acting up. Status and info, do like an info bar. Info bridge, that's the one I'm looking for. Bubble thingy. Like, WinUI is amazing. Here it is. Like, it looks amazing, and the issue is that it's not well documented. You kind of have to go all over the place to get documentation for it. But this code here, theoretically, should be put in here where it says C# with time. So it's just making it, it's kind of like a one-stop shop for everything, or that's the idea behind it anyway. Yeah, that's true. WebView 2, I use this quite a lot. Yeah, look in different places. Yeah. Calendar picker. Pick a date. But again, like when Windows 12 come out, they probably have they probably have WinUI 4 or something like that, and half of it don't work anymore. There's a lot of fun things you can do. Experiment with stuff. But the safe bet is still VPF, like Windows Present Form. That's the newest and safest bet. Then you have UWP or WinUI/WinUI. But this came out like with Windows 10, and it's still not to this day really well documented. And there's a lot of things that just are done easier and better in WinForm and Windows Present Form, and the old technologies that is still not implemented into WinUI or UWP. Recently updated tablets, so animation icons. Oh, this one has some code behind it. Basically, Microsoft wants to copy the OS, but still hasn't completed it. Yep. That's true. That's true. Well, you kinda can on Learn, Microsoft Learn. If you just do this. In here, you can get a lot of information, but you need to know what you're looking for and how to find it and stuff like that. But I would still say, like, unless you are making, like if you're making UI elements for an internal company, not an internal company, for a program that's going to be used internally in a company, you know, where look and feel don't matter that much. Well, just stick with WPF, Windows Present Form. If you are going to sell a program, you know, like a calculator program and stuff like that, you know, whatever the fuck it is, you probably should learn WinUI. Like if it's something going to be run on Windows 10 and 11 for a consumer, you probably should learn WinUI. For corporations, they don't give a fuck about flashy buttons and fade outs and animation. They just care about, is it working and is it stable. They don't care that much about look and feel and design choices and icon choices and how much transparent the background is in the side of a program and all that fucking shit. They probably don't even care about shadows under the windows. So again, just run with Windows Present Form. You can make Windows Present Form look nice though, but not as nice as this here. There are libraries where you can theme Windows Present Form, but yeah, this one here is just it's like I said. If you're making Windows 10, 11 native programs, it should know Windows Present Forms should be, and WinForm is, because they're part of the .NET now, .NET Core. I don't think they have talked about making WinUI cross-platform. It's cross-platform in the way that you can use it via MAUI for iPhone and Android apps. Maybe also desktop apps via MAUI. But that's a whole nother fucking crazy thing. That's more meant for mobile development platforms. WinUI, it says it's part of the Windows App SDK. Or, WinUI apps with the Windows app, so it's Windows native. But I think they're talking about making it cross-platform. But again, like I said, it's mostly just for people that want to develop either beautiful programs for their boss or programs for like consumer. If you're making programs for the corporate world, I have yet to see a program in a corporate setting where I'm like, fuck, this is great UI design. Most of it sucks ass when it comes to UI design. And there's one big reason for it. And again, I'm going to hurt some feelings. Developers don't know how to do UI design. Put it out there. It's really rare to see a really, 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 really good developer being really good at UI design. Because they just, this is good enough for me, so it must be good enough for little Josephine, an accountant. Oh yeah, you can still get Windows phones. They could get like third-party Windows phones. Not third-party, but used Windows phones. But it was a thing. Yep, you're right. There is a whole different team that are doing UIX design. Yeah. Definitely. But it's not sexy to do UIX design. They sadly enough don't get a lot of... They're kind of the designers of the world. Or designers of the coding world, or what you will call it. I don't deep-load Windows at all. I uninstall a few programs, but I don't deep-load it. I see no reason to. No reason whatsoever. I don't even know how much I've deep-loaded on this one here, or uninstalled. I think I've uninstalled Spotify and some small stuff like this. I still have Xbox. What do I have? Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, that's one of the... I was experimenting with the packets. Uninstall that shit. There you go. Teams, I think I uninstalled. I can't remember. I still have Mail, Office, Maps. To do. Teams are still in here. News is still in here. Yeah, I think I just took Spotify out. Phone link is still in here. Paint. That I can uninstall. That's also a test program I made. Quick Assist still in here. Java apparently I have in here. Solitaire, Sticky. I do like sticky notes. Oh my god, I have a lot of testing programs installed here for my packaging testing. Still have the video editor installed, the voice recorder. This is my weather app, we don't need that. I have the weather app installed. Windows tools. Yeah, so Spotify, HBO, Prime, and Walt Disney and stuff like that. I have removed those. That's normally the ones that comes up here. But that's all I do. That's all I do. Yeah, I just uninstalled the sponsored apps. Yeah. I just leave it be. Leave it be. I don't I don't know, I just... Let's be honest, nowadays computers are so fucking, you know, powerful and fast that... If your computer is more than 5 years old, you should be able to run every fucking operating system with no issue whatsoever. Like, no issue whatsoever. Without having to deep-load this and de-do that and mess with this and mess with that, it should just run. Should not be an issue whatsoever. And I have Bing wallpaper running also. Like good old Bing wallpaper. It's probably one of the best tools Microsoft have ever made, Bing wallpaper. Because they have some amazing wallpapers of the day. I really do dig them. I do really like them. They tend to be quite nice. Like... To the degree that I'm thinking about just... I am a wallpaper hoarder. I love finding and collecting wallpapers. And I'm debating just... it's free, yeah, it costs no money. And I'm actually debating on just deleting my extensive wallpaper collection just using Bing wallpaper. At work, when I set up a computer, like 9 out of 10 times I installed Bing wallpaper on the computer. I never heard anyone complain about it. So they have something to look at other than, you know, the boring ass fucking Windows logo. And I like a good wallpaper. But it costs you no money whatsoever. You just download it from here. Yeah, I don't like those solid color wallpapers. I feel boxed in. I like you know, nature. You know, I feel like when I'm looking at my monitor, I want to think or imagining that I'm looking out of a window, hashtag Windows, and looking into the world. You know, like right now I'm imagining I'm sitting and looking out of a office window at this, whatever the fuck this is. You know, it kinda makes me feel like less of a fucking hermit or something like that. Black or gray as colors. Oh my god. Just having a total black. Oh my god. I would feel so claustrophobic in like 5 minutes. I want to gouge my eyes out and run out of the window. Jump out of the window. Like massively fast. Yeah, I don't have an issue with Sunclair, to be honest. Well, at work I have no issue with Sunclair. I sit like... I've been put away in a corner almost in a factory hall. So, there's like... one side of me, there's people taking shit apart and testing it, and the other side of me, there's a guy selling shit. So, yeah. Match the desktop color with the Windows non-activated text color. Ah, yeah, I gotcha. I've seen people do that. Computer, well, go get. You just go work on getting to number 10, okay? Just get your fucking tight ass over there and work on getting that magic number 10, and then we can talk. We can talk when you get to that number 10. Just get that fucking ass over there and working, man. Oh, I'm sure you will message me. You'll probably also like send me a fucking picture of you with like with it in your hand or in your mouth, and have like a number 10 on top of your fucking head or something like that. So yeah, you just go work on that shit. Also, why the fuck will people make a house in the middle of a desert? That would be borderline creepy if you sent me a picture like that, just to be honest. I would be like, if anyone sent me a picture like that, I would be really creeped out, to be honest, no matter who the fuck it was. Like, unless it's someone I have known for like my whole life, then I would be like, yeah, I knew they would do that, but... Like, it will be an achievement, I will give you that. And I will be proud of you. But I don't need to see it in action. I will not, like, I don't need to see it in action. There's way better things to scar me from life, or for life, than yeah. Yeah, no. But yeah, get that magic number 10, man. I'm sure that it's not going to be far. Like a week or so, maybe. You there? I think I need new glasses, man. My glasses are really irritating my nose today, or the last couple of days. There you go. No, I'm home. I could not stream at work, oh my god. I will not get anything done. And they would probably also think, what the fuck, why is he yelling at his screen so much? Well, I do that already, but... I don't want to put my face... I am actually debating on doing it. Putting my face on a web... on these streams here, but I did it... I did it when I did my... my live stream on Twitch. I had my face cam on. I'm just doing this because I didn't have any video to upload today. Hey, Arnie. Yeah, no, I feel ugly today. I feel ugly. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I want to fucking masturbate while you guys are talking to me. Also, I have a fly that's really aggressive. Let's see if there's any Mac Minis on sale for me. No, it's actually cold here also. Like, it's really cold here. It's been cold the last couple of days. Like, it's only like 15 degrees or something like that. 15 to 19 degrees at the moment. And we should be like in the 25-ish kind of area. Why are they so expensive? Oh, that's a weird Mac Mini. Boy, Intel Nook. Yeah, lipstick holders, that would be a good idea. Or get like a mid-2012 MacBook Air. That can barely run YouTube, apparently. I don't know. But maybe I should get like a cheap Mac iPad. Also, I've been really bad. I've been watching Twitch lately again, and that's not a good thing. There's so many creeps on Twitch. Vi beklager ulejligheden. Oh, what the fuck have you done now? Oh, well, whatever. i5. Yeah, I know, Will. I know. This is also from 2010. I just want to see what the price range are in for the used ones. Oh shit. Good old Mac Mini. Oh, it will so piss off a lot of Linux users if I got one of those. No. This month, most of my money is going to buy accessories, so I just upgraded my phone to an iPhone. So I need cases, I need headphones, I need a new watch. Because my Samsung Galaxy Watch is not compatible with it, so yeah, and I need to buy some clothes. And some... I'm getting really into, fake fragrance. Buying, bath water, I was about to say, about kind of expensive fragrances. I don't know, I'm just really into, I think I have, a little bit of a problem. I've been spending way too much money on smelling shit. Smelling good, I guess you would call it. Maybe in hope that when I go out the door, I'd be fucking raped by a beautiful girl. Oh, I have 6 or 7 of fucking fragrances right now. I've been watching YouTube videos about them. That one I've heard about. Yeah, but my brother used that Jean Paul Gouria, the blue one. I don't like it so much. I think it's overhyped. it's way overhyped. Like, it smells good, but you can get so much better smelling perfumes for way less money. Yeah, it is a little bit. It is a little bit feminine. Yeah. If we also talk about watches, I'm thinking about getting a Garmin watch or a Sunto watch. Maybe a Polar, I don't know. Like, I do like the smell of it, but you can smell just as good for half the price. So mine, when I buy them, they are around like $50, $60. $50, $60 I tend to buy around. Yeah, but like I said, I tried really inexpensive and expensive deodorants, and I found out that if you keep it within like the $40 to $60, $70 range, that's the one where you get most bang for your buck. They last the longest, they are really good smelling, it's quality product, and they don't break the bank. Anything over that, in my opinion, is just diminishing return. I've used way expensive smelling fragrances that didn't last that long and didn't frankly smell that good. And then I've used someone for like $20 that was like I have a Versace like it is a little bit of an old one, but this dude here, and it's not a cologne, it's a eau de toilette, but this dude here, it is from like the 1994. But it has like this. I fucking love it. It has this like really nice smell to it, and it costs like fucking $25 or something like that. You know, it's a really it's actually a little bit over in Yeah, this one here, this is probably the one that you have. This is a little bit old now, yeah. Yeah, 95. But this one here has like this, like, when you've used it, like when it's starting to, go down to its base, when it's been sitting on your skin for like 30 minutes, it has this kind of like fresh, like, blue jeans, like this fresh cowboy is like, a little bit of leather, like this, like, you think about someone coming in from the ranch or something like that, but not in the leathery woody way, but in the more fruity way. It has a lot of fruit spices in them apparently. Like it's more like a fruity, in my opinion, smell. Like baby soap. Yeah, I actually have a couple of eau de toilettes that smells a lot like soap, or not soap, but like you just bathe. Because sometimes it's nice just to smell fresh, like if you're just sitting at home and not really doing anything, you don't want something that's, stinking up the whole room. And it's nice to have, just this like fresh looking, newly bathed smell to you, yeah. That's true. Your own like oils and stuff like that has a lot to say. One that I'm really fucking loving. What the fuck is it called? Oh, there it is. Here. This one here is fucking amazing. Like when you put it on, it smells like shit. But after 10 minutes to 20 minutes, it just... This is like, what I would imagine, like Arnold Schwarzenegger smelling like in Terminator when he comes out of this bar with leather jacket on, leather boots, leather fucking pants, and going on to, you know, like it's like badass motherfucking smell, and it smells like the Creed. It's basically a copy of Creed's here, Creed Aventus, which cost like $500 or something like that. It's massively expensive, the Creed Aventus. And all of the fragrance experts say that this one here smells 90% like that. You should be able to get that everywhere, because they are really popular. This here came out in 2015, and if you go and look it up, all of these like fragrance gurus, they fucking love this one here. They make a lot of good fragrances. So this one here is like a copy of Dior Savage, or what the fuck it is. Yeah, but if you want like something that smells confident man, like all the girls that I've seen test this here on a guy, they say it's like, yeah, here comes someone, you know, a confident masculine, you know, it has that, you know, leather, wood smoke. It's like, mine is almost empty, and I can't bear to emptying it out, because sometimes I put, you know, I put a little bit in the lid here, and then I smell it once in a while, because it's like, it's not like a fruit, it's like this, like again, imagine someone coming out from, you know, a day's hard work at the barn, or, you know, a cowboy coming into the saloon kind of thing, you know. But it gets so fucking great reviews, and it lasts forever. Like, I've washed a fucking t-shirt and I can still smell it on it. And this here is like a third of this one here. That it's a copy of. But it's a fucking great... I will say this, I hate... Like, when I tried it the first time, I'm like, this smells like I fucking just bathed my body into a chemical reactor or something like that. It smells awful the first, like it smells really bad the first 5-10 minutes. Really fucking bad, but then it just comes to life. But I really dig this one here. And I have a lot of other favorites. I have Police make some good ones. They are really inexpensive. If you like lemon, is like Mount Blanc individual tonic is really good. It has like this orange smell to it if you when you have weared it for a little while. So you smell like, you know, you just fresh peeled oranges and stuff like that. Yes, it's a citrus orange smells. That I have a Hugo Boss called Iced, has a really like it's really like imagine getting out of the shower smelling like fresh soap, but with like a really strong lime citrus smell to it. I love this one also because it's so fresh. I like anything spicy, fruity, citrus, but I love if it has a lot of leather and wood and stuff like this here, wood smoke and leather. I love it, but I also like citrus and oranges and stuff like that. But the Hugo Boss Iced is really, really good. Like, it's a really good, like, everyday weekend smell. It's in another bottle. I have the glass bottle, but this is like the this is what it's called. And it's like, it's fucking lasting long. The thing is with Hugo Boss, because they're smelling so close to soap and or at least this one does, soap and citrus and stuff, that you get easily nose blind to it. So you can't smell it after like 2 or 3 hours, but it's still there. I always spray into the bottle caps of them to remind me how they kind of smell like after a while, if I've not used them for a while, and then I take a swift off them. This is the one that have lasted the longest in the hood. This is like over a month old, and it still smells like I just fucking put it in there. But if I sit here and smell to it all the time, I can barely smell it after like an hour. But then if I wait like half a day and I smell to it, it's like, whoa, this is strong. Well, no, boots, yeah. Fragrance, that goes for everyone. Like, you should want to smell nice. Like, guys like it, girls like it, you know, you can more like it, you know, you should want to smell nice, in my opinion. Clothes, I don't give so much fuck about. I have like 2 pairs of pants. I have one for work and one for non-work. So the one I have is in this bottle here. It's just not called Extreme. This is the one I have. This one up here. Oh, can we translate this into English? This is a really good gym. Like, if you just want like a day at home or at work, you know, just want to smell fresh, like newly washed with, you know, a limey citrus base to it. This is like, it has that soapy, newly washed, clean smell to it. It makes other people hungry. Yeah, go cooking. Yeah. And this one here is not that bad either. About, you know, it's about this price point I buy all my smelling things from, and I don't buy anything. Like 75 milliliters is the absolute minimum I want to buy for this price here. So if it's under 75 or 70 milliliters for this price, I'm not going to pay it. I'm not buying it, no matter how good people say it is. I want kind of a lot for my money. Anything else is just diminishing returns. But this one here, I'm so tired of this one here. My brother have it, and he loves this fucking shit. He's been using it for years, and you know, all the girls like it. Yeah. That's cool. What else do we have here? But yeah, I've been spending a lot of fucking time here. I think I'm starting to build a little bit of a fragrance collections, to be honest. Calvin Klein, yeah. I like them, but I think they're overhyped. Hey, Avo. But yeah, this one here, man, it's cheap and it's fucking amazing. Yeah, again, watches, I'm not that... Because here's the thing. Girls don't look at guys' watches. Everything and nothing, ew. So I have almost never heard a girl compliment my watch. I've seen other guys doing it. My shoes, yeah. Pants, t-shirts, and smells, but never my watch. Technology, everything, yeah, technology, yeah. But this is a live stream, so we talk about everything and nothing. And if you're a nerd and a geek, you should be wanting to smell nice for your other humans around you. If you're sitting in a cubicle and smelling like shit, nobody wants to be around you. Well, we have done coding, we have done UI design, we have done philosophy of development, we have done Linux versus Windows a little bit. This is just like maybe 10% of the stream so far. If even that, maybe 5% of the stream so far. I don't know how long I've been streaming for. Almost 3 hours. And we spent like 15 minutes talking about this. All the rest was all technology. We even looked at Mac Minis. But yeah, like I said, I never had a girl come up to me and say, nice watch. Never. Or interesting watch. The same with my phone. Girls don't give a fuck. But smells and clothes in general, I had people talk about, both guys and girls. The only people that notice my watch, my wallet, and stuff like that, that's always been guys. Always been guys. And it's mostly tech guys or EDC people when we are talking wallets. What's the font I use? It's called Arial or something like that. Like Aller, A-L-L-E-R, I think it is. I can't fucking remember it. It's a font I downloaded like, fuck, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, and I've just been using it ever since. I can't remember. It's if you go and look up free fonts, it's one of the first ones that you get. But yeah, this one here is a goodie but oldie but good. Yeah, I'm Danish. Yeah. Well, it is like how the only who cares about. No, so I've seen a lot of guys and talked to a lot of my friends that actually do care about how a girl's fingernails looks like. Because if they look really unmaintained, it's a dirty look, unless you're into that look, of course. But like if her nails are like filled with fucking dirt underneath them and half of the fucking nail polish is not there, I can appreciate. I can really appreciate really great painted nails. I can really appreciate that. My English accent is weird. There's no weird English accent. There's an English accent. It's like saying someone walk weird. Yeah, like I can really appreciate new, like really well polished nails, because it's kind of like, you know, a sign of hygiene to some degree. You know, they care about the small things. Like I have put I've stopped talk to girls if I saw them, if it looks like they just fucking dig their fucking fingers down to, like into you know, a fucking shit, a massive turd, and they just use their fingernails to just separate everything from it. Yeah, that's a fucking off-putting thing. My English speaking is weird. It's okay. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, why is it so cheap? But yeah, fingernails, hair to some degree. I also think guys can, well, hair, yeah, of course, hair. Is there anything about a girl that? Yeah, go eat your food. Is there anything a girl spend a lot of time and money on that guys probably don't notice? No, Danish pastries is it's a snack dessert that you probably would get with a cup of coffee. So like, let's say you have dinner guests over and stuff like that. We would like have coffee and Danishes or dessert, you know. a cake or something like that. It's looked at as a really unhealthy snack or side dish. I would probably say like designer clothes, like designer anything on a girl. I don't think guys give a fuck about. I don't think they give a fuck about what the designer of the dress is, as long as the dress just look nice, or that they are like Gucci shoes or what. I never seen or heard a guy say, "Oh, I'm not going to date this girl because she's using Prada and not Gucci or something like that." I never, and I know a lot of girls, they go up in like the brand name. The same with guys, to be honest. I never heard or seen anyone, like at least guys, I never seen a guy saying no to a girl because of the brand of her clothes. If it looks good on her, it looks good on her, no matter what the fuck the brand name is. And I think they put too much effort into like, oh, this is like a designer bag and shit like that. And guy, it's bags. Bags is probably the thing girls spend most money on that guys give nothing about. Don't give a fuck about. Bags. Yeah, handbags. That's probably one thing that girls spend way too much money on that guys give no fuck about. And then just name brands in general. I have seen girls, I had friends that did not want to date a guy because he did not wear designer clothes. Or at least did not wear, like, he was just wearing no name brand clothes that you would buy in a supermarket store. Didn't look bad, didn't just actually look like it was designer clothes. But when she found out that it was not, up and up brand, or it was not like a recognized brand, it was just some, like a fucking $5 brand from a store, she was like, yep, no. Yeah, she is full of herself. She's one of those, everything is about, titles and looks and all of that fucking shit. But I never seen a guy saying no to a girl because that her bra was from fucking IKEA or something like that, or from Walmart, or what the fuck do I know. I never seen a guy say, no, I'm not fucking you because you're having a Walmart fucking dress on. And the same with her handbag. I have never seen a guy say no to fuck a girl no matter what handbag or lack of handbags she has. Shoes, like, no, I've never seen a guy say no to a girl because she was not wearing the right brand anywhere. Apple Watch didn't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. I've never seen a guy like, yup, no Apple Watch, no diggy in vagina. No. Get an Apple Watch and I will fuck you. I never seen that. Never. And again, I never seen a girl rejecting a guy because of his watch. Actually, I never seen a girl compliment a guy from his watch. Shoes, pants, and stuff like that, yeah. Hair, deodorant, fragrances, of course. That's probably the most thing I've heard girls talk to guys about is how they smell. It's their smell. That's probably the thing that I've noticed in their smell and maybe hair to some degree, but smell. Like, if you smell nice, girls fucking love that shit. Like, I've seen a lot of girls come up to my friends and me and stuff if you had like a really good fucking smelling fragrance on or something like that. Like random fucking girls, just, ooh, you smell nice today, and then just walk away, Never seen many girls do that with like a watch or a wallet or pants or what is it called? The thing you hold your pants up with. Belt. Your belt. Nobody gives a fuck about a belt. Nobody. Again, it's not like, oh, nice pants. Oh, that's a $2 belt. Yep, we are not fucking tonight. Yeah, that's never happened either. I think people spend too much effort into stuff that makes no... Like, they forget what people actually are noticing it. Like, I have no idea how much or what watches any of my coworkers have on. Maybe one or two are kind of thing. One of them I think have a Garmin. No idea what fucking model number, what I couldn't give a fuck. A man having a printer in the home is a turn off for a woman, allegedly. So you're well, if you get a girl home and she's running out because you have a printer, I think something else may have put her off. Maybe it's a dead body underneath the printer, or not flossing the toilet or something like that have made her like, yeah, I don't like your printer, bye bye, and then like. Yeah, nerd wipe, maybe that's it. Yeah, and then they made the printer as an excuse. I could not imagine someone not want to fuck someone because of a printer. It sounds like it's an excuse. What you're printing, yeah. If there's like a double-sided dildo on the print side, or yeah. Mad Dog, I am mad. I used to be named Mad Dog back in the day. I had a game channel where I was under the name Mad Dog. And then KLJ Mad Dog. And then the real Kent. And now this channel here. But yeah. But back then I had really crappy microphone. But yeah, that printer thing, it sounds like an excuse. Did you have was there a lot of Star Trek and Deep Space Nine posters on the wall, and Star Wars figurines all over the place, and Lego figurines, and the latest issue of Star Wars versus Star Trek laying on the floor? That could probably be it. It depends on what Mad Dog you're thinking of. There's a lot of Mad Dogs out there in the world. But if you turn off, if you the creep vibe is really fucking weird. Like, if you want to see creep vibe, yeah, I did a lot of Arma and World of Warcraft stuff and stuff like that. Streamed a lot on Twitch also. I still stream from time to time on Twitch. Yeah, but if you really want to see like the nerd, like what really puts girls off, just go into any Twitch stream with a female streamer. And you would just see the fucking crazy ass horny teenagers go nuts in there. It's like, if that's the vibe that you come across with when you take a girl home, yeah, I think the printer will put her off. It's like, finally I have an excuse for running away. You have a printer, either you are massively old or you're really into something nerd culture is. I'm out of here. Too many optics to collectibles, figurines on the wall. So yeah, that could probably be it, Like, I know we are living in a world where the Big Bang has kind of glorified nerds and stuff like that, but if you have a lot of toys in your 40s and your 30s all around your apartment, it kind of tells them that you're not grown up yet, Just putting it out there. And that you may not are going out much. You may be spending too many hours sitting and playing whatever console or computer that you have. And your biggest concern is, is Obi-Wan Kenobi the right Obi-Wan Kenobi to do the Obi-Wan Kenobi quest or something like that, Most people don't give a fuck about that. They want real life. They want to live in the real world. They don't want to live in this fucking fantasy world that nerds try to escape into. And then they don't talk to a lot of girls, and they get creepy around girls, and it's just a fucking mess. Oh yeah. Yeah, we built a penis and something like that over one of my friend's house in Minecraft. Um, Xquad, I think his name was. I had a Minecraft server where we built a lot of fucking penises. I miss having a Minecraft server. Maybe I should make a Minecraft server that only the channel members can get access to. That could be a good bonus. I just don't know how the fuck you can implement that. Because it's not expensive to have a Minecraft server anymore. Back in the day, it cost a fucking lot of money. Nowadays, you can do it for almost no money at all. But you just need to find a way how you can validate people's username when they get to become a channel member. There must be a way of, like, you know, because you can just do it with whitelisting. So you whitelist a name. Yeah, Minecraft is a fucking mess, man. It's almost like unplayable. Man, I used to play Minecraft on a 1-core computer back in the day. No, that's not what I want. The good olden days of life. But Minecraft has also become massively big. Like, massively big. Like, there's so many things in it. Like, I remember when I started to play Minecraft, you didn't have cows. Oh, you did have cows, so you didn't have wolves. You had creepers. Like, you basically had like only 10% of what you have today. You only got wool from sheep. You didn't get meat. Like, it was like the pre-alpha, pre blah 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 days. Oh, the Diablo season is starting now. That's right. Oh, we did. There were no multiplayer back then. You could basically just run around and build shit. Then you had to deal with creepers. Creepers and zombies. There was also the zombie babies. They didn't exist. There were skeletons, creepers, zombies, and spiders. And all you had to care about was having enough pork chops to basically keep you alive. That was basically just it. Yeah, it's come along. Villagers was not even in the fucking game back then either. I'm just sitting here thinking about shit that, you know. Yeah, there's so many theories in Minecraft. There also used to be a lot of what is it called? Not conspiracy theories, but folklore. At some point, you know, where they were speculating about all kind of crazy things. Crazy characters that may or may not be in the game, and like I first time I played Minecraft was like a week after Yorkcast did their first Minecraft video. That would kinda tell you how it is. How long it was, because I saw the first episode of the Yorkcast, and then the second one, and then I got Minecraft. I think they had cows. I think they have cows, or had cows. But I can't fucking remember. Herobrine, yeah. I remember a lot of talk about that. I actually think Minecraft was better when it was more simple. He's out there somewhere, yeah. Oh, I kind of want to play Diablo now. I forgot the new season started now. It was also I remember fishing was really big back in the day. I spent a lot of fucking time fishing. I have like a lot of Minecraft series on my old gaming channel. Yeah, the villages was a really big thing. Yeah. Do we need a season pass for Diablo? Oh. Yeah, I need to go soon also. I need to get some food. Well, I might as well just go now. So yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. See you all later. Have a great stream. Not great stream. Have a great day. Let's get the weekend going. It's Friday tomorrow. So yeah, have an amazing